9th standard. Hope you have done the work which was given to you in the previous video. So we have completed the chapter of chemistry. We're starting with the next chapter of biology, and the chapter is tissue, plant and animal tissue. Okay, just to recap, all things, living things, start with the cell. The cells, they form a tissue. Tissues, they form an organ forms an organ system, and an organ system forms what? It forms a body. Is it clear? Like red blood cells, white blood cells and all, they are cells. They form blood. It is a tissue. Okay, blood is a form like blood, heart, blood vessels. They are what? They are organs. They combine together to give you an organ system, which is a circulatory system. And the number of systems, what do they give you? They give you body. Okay, so we are starting with the very first type, and that is first of all we'll do the definition of tissue. A tissue is what? It is a group of similar cells. What is it? It is a group of similar cells performing a similar function. Okay, a group of similar cells performing a similar function. Is it clear? All the cells, they lie next to each other and together they perform a particular function. And what do you call those group of cells? Those group of cells, you call it what? You call it a tissue. Okay, it is a kind of differentiation of the cells. This is starting. All cells were like similar type of cells, like when the life started from a zygote, for example. It was a single cell, it kept on dividing. Then a stage came when it was called differentiation of the cells. Differentiation means every cell took its own function, और फिर उस जैसे और cells बनते गए. Okay, like for a human being, you'll have cells of the blood. ठीक है, उनके अलग फंक्शन हो गए. बोन सेल्स, उनके अलग फंक्शन हो गए, उन्होंने बोन टिश्यू बना लिया. देन देयर वर सेल्स ऑफ हार्ट, उन्होंने हार्ट ऑर्गन बना लिया. देयर वर ब्लड वेसल्स. ऐसे करके हर एक सेल्स डिफ्रेंशिएट हो जाता है और हर एक का अपना अपना अलग अलग फंक्शन होता है. ओके, so the relationship between cell to body, I have already told you how tissue is very important in this also we have discussed. So we are starting with the very first tissue, that is plant tissue. Okay, when you are talking of plant tissue, beta, we are talking of two things. Okay, plants, they keep on growing. Clear? Plant grow till they die. It's not like human being कि हमारी एक पर्टिकुलर एज होती है, उसके बाद हम ग्रो नहीं करते हैं. मतलब ग्रो इन द सेंस कि हमारे सेल्स तो रिप्लेस हो जाते हैं, बट डेथ एंड रिप्लेसमेंट इज समवॉट इक्वल, तो हम और ग्रो नहीं करते. बट दिस इज नॉट द केस ऑफ प्लांट टिश्यू. You have a growing plant tissue. What is it called? It is called meristematic tissue. And you have a tissue which is not growing, as the name suggests, and the name is permanent tissue. Clear? अब meristematic tissue क्या है बेटा? आपका growing tissue. ठीक. Now we know a plant can grow by 3 ways. ठीक है, सबसे पहले प्लांट की हाइट बढ़ती है ऊपर की साइड. ओके, सो यू कैन से अ प्लांट फ्रॉम इट्स एपिकल पार्ट्स. ठीक है, एपिकल पार्ट्स मीन्स द टॉप पार्ट ऑफ द स्टेम एंड द लोअर मोस्ट पार्ट इन द रूट. दिस इज योर एपिकल पार्ट. ठीक है, प्लांट विल ग्रो इन हाइट फ्रॉम द एपिकल पार्ट्स. द सेकेंड इज, you can say lateral. Lateral means width, girth बोलते हैं उसे. ओके, कॉमन लैंग्वेज चौड़ाई के अंदर बेटा. उसका स्टेम क्या है? ब्रॉड होता रहेगा. दैट इज ऑल्सो अ ग्रोथ. थर्ड इज इंटरकैलरी. What is it? It is intercalary. ओके, इंटरकैलरी में क्या है कि आपके पास एक स्टेम है. स्टेम के अलग अलग हिस्सों में क्या चलने चाहिए? आपकी अलग से बड्स निकलनी चाहिए, बिकॉज from a tree what you'll get branches beta. Okay, just for an example, if I take a simple example beta, if this is a stem and these are roots, here what will be present? Here there will be a meristematic tissue which will keep on growing it. And which meristematic tissue it will be? It will be a apical meristematic tissue. Clear? Now for the diameter you'll have another, and the apical meristematic tissue will be here also, because the roots also they require a growth. ठीक है, यहाँ भी कौन सा होगा आपका apical. And on the lateral part of the stem जो इसको width increase कराएगा, जैसे थोड़े दिनों में the stem will be of this size. This is your lateral meristem. Okay, and from the stem what will arise? You'll have branches. From a branch what will come out? You'll have a leaf. So your intercalary, it is present here. Intercalary is present here, जहां से आपका जो सेकेंड आउटग्रोथ होगा ये क्या है आपका? You call it intercalary meristematic tissue. Is it clear? If there is still any problem, you can ask me. Okay, in the group. Okay, then permanent tissue. I'm just doing a we are not going in very detail. I'll post another video where we'll go in detail for these tissues. This is only a you can say a brief idea of the tissues. Okay, then you have the next tissue which is a permanent tissue. Now function of meristematic is clear. It's used for growth. Okay, no other thing. Permanent tissue, they are left with all other, you can say, functions. What are the other functions? Like they have to protect a plant. Okay, then the second function is they have to conduct something. Okay, and the last part is what? They have to support a plant. Okay, your permanent tissue is also of two types. You have a simple permanent and you have a complex permanent. Simple permanent tissue, they are made up of same cells, same type of cells, you can say. Complex permanent tissue, they are made up of different types of cells. Okay, what do you have in this? You have the first cell which is called parenchyma. What is it called? It is called parenchyma. Okay. Now what is the function of the parenchyma? The parenchyma, it consists of most of the time it consists of chloroplast, and you know chloroplast contains chlorophyll, and what does it form? It forms or it performs a function which is, or a process which is called photosynthesis. अगर बेटा फोटोसिंथेसिस होगा तो वो क्या करेगा? वो फूड बनाएगा भी और वो फूड को स्टोर भी करेगा. Is it clear? So parenchyma, it is present, you can say, in nearly in all parts of the plant. Okay, especially in your leaves or in the green stems or in the flowers. What does it do? It performs a process of photosynthesis. It stores food and a temporary support to the plant, a very temporary support. Okay, then comes collenchyma. Many times we have seen what happens is when there is a very fast wind blowing, okay, or when there is a storm, what happens? The plants, they are very flexible. They move along with the wind, but they are not uprooted. Okay, there are many plants whose stem may even touch the ground during these conditions, but still they come back to their original place. They are flexible, they are elastic. Okay, you hold a branch, you pull it, you can pull it to a, you can say, large extent, and then you leave it, it will return to its original place. So who is doing all this? It is done by your collenchyma cells, beta. Is it clear? What does it provide? It provides flexibility to the plant. Plus what it does, it provides a support. Because if the plant will be rigid during the case of, you can say, during the case of a storm, what will happen? The plant will get uprooted. बहुत बार हो जाता है ऐसे, लेकिन हर बार नहीं है. जब भी आंधी आती है, तूफान आता है, तो प्लांट हिलने लग जाते हैं. ठीक है, एक प्रॉपर डिग्री तक प्लांट बेंड कर सकता है और उसके बाद अपनी वापस पोजीशन पे आ जाता है. सो दिस इज कॉलेनकाइमा. द लास्ट वन इज स्क्लेरेनकाइमा. स्क्लेरेनकाइमा का क्या फंक्शन है बेटा? इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ, यू कैन से, डेड सेल्स. जो क्या करता है, जो भी प्लांट के अंदर हार्ड सर्फेसेस होते हैं, ठीक है, जैसे कि यू कैन से द आउटर कवरिंग ऑफ सीड्स, ओके, द हार्ड कवरिंग ऑफ द बार्क ऑफ द स्टेम, और यू कैन से द फाइबर. ठीक है, जैसे उसके अंदर नारियल के अंदर जो ऊपर का हिस्सा होता है बेटा, ठीक है, वो सब क्या है? दोज आर वेरी हार्ड पार्ट्स, एंड हार्ड पार्ट्स मीन दे कंटेन व्हाट? दे कंटेन स्क्लेरेनकाइमा. और अगर ये हार्ड है तो what will it give to a plant? It will give strength to a plant. Is it clear? Then comes your complex tissues. You have two, xylem and phloem. Xylem conducts water and minerals to the upper parts of the plant. Phloem distributes, you can say, food to the different part of the plant, which is formed by the leaves or the green parts. Okay, xylem conducts water and minerals only in upward direction. Phloem, it goes multi-directional